Fun fact about me, I fucking love cereal. Hi and welcome to Friday Talks, a weekly show where we get to talk about anything that comes to mind. As always, I hope you guys have had a nice week and a nice weekend. I'm really glad to see that this series has been doing really well. It's amongst the most viewed videos since I returned to YouTube. So that makes me really glad because I have a lot of fun doing these. I really like just talking to the camera and to you guys about just things, you know, about anything really, about the week, about things that are in my mind. And so far I haven't still, but hopefully in the future that we'll be able to see what your week was about and what things are in mind that you'd like to share with everyone else. But today I am eating cereal as we do this Friday Talks because why the fuck not? I'm really just using it as an excuse to talk about stuff because I have no idea what to talk about it as one. But anyway, my week again hasn't been very whoa at all. And again, like this is because of work, right? Literally my days are go to work, come back from work, sit down in this chair, and then try not to fall asleep. And it just constantly go, you have to record a video, you have to record a video. And that happened today. I fell asleep for like a few minutes in this chair. And I was like, oh, I know. I'm gonna eat cereal. And then make that a joke for the video. So what can we talk about today? I don't know, let's think. Today's my day off. That makes me happy because I get to rest, and that means I upload this video today. I already did by the time you're seeing this, so that's cool. I also recorded a third part of Machine for Pigs that's coming out on Monday. So yeah, we're getting Machine for Pigs every Monday now, and then something completely random or whatever I feel like playing for Wednesdays. I hope you guys are enjoying Machine for Pigs so far. I'm looking forward to play more of it and get to like really scary parts where we get to like get jump scare and everything. And speaking of Amnesia, if you haven't watched it yet, I made a video that I really like it. I really like that video because it's about an Amnesia custom story that I created 8 years ago for PewDiePie to play. That was my intention. He never actually did because, I mean, it's normal, there's so many people and there were so many custom stories back then, so I couldn't really expect it to be a thing. And it was also just a demo. So I remember being super proud of that creation way back then, and I still am today. No more cereal. Little Nervely ate everything. Do I get a cookie now? No, I don't have cookies. But yeah, I created an Amnesia custom story for Felix all those years ago. I'm really happy with it, even today. All the work I put into it turned into something so cool that I'm really proud. Like most of the things I did back then, like some of my videos for instance that I sometimes watch from 2012 and 2013 and whatnot, I always think they're so cringy. Most of them. And so you'd think that that custom story wouldn't be very good quality either. But even though it's just a demo, even to this day I'm still really happy with everything I did. Because there's just so many things that are like had to be done manually and that aren't like by default in the game. Like if you watch the video, when I break the first bookshelf with the hammer, when I use the hammer on the boulder to get to the pantry, and all these things are just, you know, I'm really proud of some of the things that I did in that custom story. So it was a blast for me to record it because, and again, it's the coolest thing is that for all these years, I thought that custom story was completely lost forever. Because I remember that I had posted it at one point in a forum and I could not find it to save my life. And then I was browsing through the archives of PewDiePie's old forums, and bam, there it was. Like I found the post I made with the download link that was still intact. I was so happy to see like, whoa, it's not lost after all. And I had looked for it before in different other occasions and I had never been able to find it. But then I did. And I was like, man, I have to record it. I have to show this to everyone now that I found it, and I want to replay it again just to see like the things that I did because I was so proud of it. Every time I thought of it, I was like, oh my god, like that was such an awesome creation I did that I was really happy with. And yeah, I know, I'm just really happy with it. So I'm also gonna leave a link for it in the description below if you guys want to see it. But man, I'm super proud of that video. I really like it. I also saw a little flamingo. Purple here. It's purple. I like it. And I'm like slowly building like this new background. These things were ordered like ages ago. It was March. It was March. I ordered this in March from AliExpress, and it only got here like yesterday. And they're finally here, so now I can finally just put the things there and just building this new background. I also need to get like, you know, those projecting RGB lights or whatever, or those spotlights. They're spotlights. Because right now I'm using like a DIY spotlight that I did with a cake pan form. It doesn't really cast the biggest light, as you can see, like on Piplup right there. But I wanted to shine more into the background, more into the curtains and everything, and just make it like a little prettier background, really. So it's already starting to come off really, really cool. But I like it. I like the effect it does. It's cool, and it has like the lights, the colors of the channel. Yeah. Also, the reason why this Friday Talks is a different background is besides because I not only wanted to show you the lights, but man, it's too hot to just like move the camera into a tripod, put it over here, then take the light out there and put it on the tripod, and then move the thing over here and make it different, then put the other thing on this side with the colors of the purple just casting on behind me to make a ring light. And it's too hot for all of that. Like, okay, I can't deal with this heat. That's another thing I had to talk about. The last video, in the last Friday Talks, I mentioned how I got an air conditioner, portable air conditioner. I returned it, yay! No, it's because it didn't have it wasn't effective. It wasn't effective. But I can't have it on all the time, right? Because electricity bills. And so what I was doing was I was essentially turning it on, then like leaving it on for like 3 minutes maybe. That was enough for the room to become like fresh enough. And then I would turn it off again once I was feeling comfortable. However, a few minutes after, the room would become hot again. And so like all the cold would be gone and I wouldn't feel cold anymore. And it sucked. So like for the money I spent on the air conditioner, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't just worth having it on and off like every so often, and then it was like a mess, because then I was like always like, oh, should I turn this on, should I not, and then like kind of freaking out about how much more I would have to pay for the electricity bill at the end of the month, and we don't want that. And so like I returned it, I got the money back, there was no problems. Like I put it back in the package, everything was like perfect, because I'm really careful with that shit, because I work retail, as you guys know, so like I know what it's like when people don't know how to fucking pack things the right way. It's just like, come on, it's common sense. But hey, the cool thing is that the money I got back from it is actually gonna be used at the end of the month for something super cool that I'm super excited about. And it's gonna be in the videos in a few months, probably in October, hopefully. But I'm not gonna tell you what it is, haha, secrets. It's gonna be a surprisey surprise. But I hope you guys really like it, because I'm super excited for it. Like, I'm super excited for it. But yeah, that's gonna be a cool thing. Man, we got these like new figurines at my workplace, and they're called the Goo Jit Zus. And they're these guys, they're like, you can stretch them. They go like 3 times their size. Like, look at this shit, man. Like, oh, it feels so good. I don't wanna ruin it. I mean, you don't exactly ruin it, because like they're exactly made for this. But like, oh, it's so good, squish it. It's just like an anti-stress sort of thing, you know what I mean? But like each one of them, there's like different, they're like superheroes or whatever. They're like heroes of Goo Jit Zu, that's what they're called. I was looking at the package. And they're not sponsored, by the way. No sponsor. I'm not even big enough for that. But they're like these little cool heroes that like you can stretch, and each of them has like different material inside. So like this one is just like this blue thing. I don't know, it's gel, this blue gel. It simulates water, and if you look over here, there's like a little fish. I don't know if you can see it. You can, it's mirrored, I hate it. There you go, you see this little thing here? The yellow thing, that's a fish. And so this guy is a shark, and his name is Thrash. But then you've got like guys, like you got like a dragon that I'm getting soon. He's a red dragon. It's got like, you know those little balls that like, when they're filled with water, they like grow in size, or like the balls in bubble teas, if you've ever had those. He has those things inside, and kind of like, it feels really nice. And then you've got others, like you've got a crocodile, for instance, that I'm trying to get a hold of as well. And he's got like, he's like crunchy. He's got like, I don't know, bones inside or something. It's just like if you squeeze them, it's just like crunchy and everything. It's super cool. And all of them always stretch. All of them stretch. It's awesome. And I'm trying to get the raptor as well, which is an iguana. Yes, guys, I love dragons, I love reptiles and sharks. So I'm trying to get all of those. because they're really cool. I'm not even into heroes all that much, but I don't know. This is just like feels so good to squeeze them. Damn it! Oh, it's like, yeah, squeeze that bot. Squeeze that bot. Look at these pecs. Look at this chest. Look at this manly muscles. Squeeze those muscles. Yeah. Sorry. So that's another new thing, I guess. I don't know. They're really like my week has been boring. Okay, like there isn't a lot going on. I'm just trying to like come up with things that are still like new and hopefully even remotely interesting. But that's been it. I really can't think of anything else. I'm trying to like look around and see if there's anything that gives me ideas, but no, that's not a thing. I need to shave.
The next day.
Guys, I finally got my Unus Annus pen. Look, got it in the mail today. Hell yeah. Whoa, look at this. Unus Annus, Unus Annus. Hell yeah, that's so neat. Oh my god. So, it got here today. Today's Friday, as I'm recording this clip in specific, because I always record Friday talks on Thursdays. So everything you've seen up to this point was recorded yesterday for me. And today I woke up and I had like 3 packages at my door, and one of them was my Unus Annus pen. I'm so happy it finally got here. I love Unus Annus. Oh, it looks so cool. So fun fact, Unus Annus was actually the channel that made me want to return to YouTube once again and pull the trigger and start making videos again. I've watched Markiplier and Ethan for years and I've always loved them. I actually relate a lot to Ethan, and when I started watching Unus Annus was back in February, and that's why it was during the quarantine that I started getting all this new stuff for my studio and improving my quality and just like planning out how I would do my videos and everything. Because that's when I started watching them. I had been kind of wanting to come back to YouTube for a while, because every so often I would watch my videos or just go through like my list or just look at like my channel and everything. I just like, damn it, like I need to come back to this again. Like I want to, and I guess just like starting to watch them was really what I needed to take that step forward, and so I did. They were a huge inspiration, and I was just like, they just reminded me of everything that I want to achieve, I guess. So that gave me that like motivation boost, I guess, right? Inspiration boost to come back to YouTube after years again. The reason I love Unus Annus is because the kind of videos they do, they're so much fun. I'm a person like that's I'm very energetic and very like spontaneous, I guess. I'm the kind of person like if you ask me like, oh, we should totally do this crazy ass thing, dude, I'm like, hell yeah, let's do this crazy ass thing, dude. I'm not gonna rub banks with you. And Unus Annus is exactly that. They do like all these silly random things that like every time I watch I'm like, damn it, I wish I could just do that as well with them on it or something like that. Because I love that kind of energy and that kind of person who's just like doesn't really care about like, I guess, social norms to a certain extent, just does whatever they like, you know, like they don't let themselves be stopped by the judgment of others or by what's deemed as weird or whatever. I like to be myself, I like people to be themselves, and I like to just do things that seem fun and funny and silly, and like as long as it's not hurting anyone and it's not illegal, like obviously. I love just being able to do whatever, you know, if it's fun, if it makes you have fun, then you should go for it. Like at work, I'm always super silly and just doing this crazy random stuff, just like making weird noises or jumping around or talking to cartoon voices, and people just look at me, like my coworkers. Sometimes they laugh, sometimes they're weirded out, and sometimes they're like kind of make fun, but it's like just poking fun. It's like not really like making fun of or mocking or anything. So, but you know, it's just like, because it makes me happy. And at first it wasn't like this. At first it didn't really, I think they like kind of judged me for it, I guess. But as I kept doing it, they were like, well, that's just him being himself. And they stopped like kind of caring and just go with it or just laugh it off. And it's cool because I can make them laugh, which makes me super happy. And sometimes they're having like a rough time with something that's stressful or something like that. And I've seen that like sometimes doing silly things, it just kind of make them laugh, or just like, you know, as a comic relief sort of thing at work. I'm the comical relief at work, pretty much. I guess that's what you could say. And it's cool because I'm being myself, and I'm being allowed to be myself, I guess, so to speak, because I'm not really being made fun of for that. And even if I was, like, again, like at first I was, but I just kept doing it because like that's not gonna stop me from being myself. I'm a silly person, and I love being silly and having fun with it. I think that's such an important thing, that we can be ourselves openly. And that kind of transmits into the whole thing of like riding each other as horses or running on all fours, which people think is super weird, but I actually love running all fours. It's really fun. By the way, if you don't know Unus Annus, just go in the description. Please watch their videos because it's so much fun. It's extremely funny. They're so hilarious, and it's always a really good time. So yeah, I love Unus Annus because like it's just a bunch of things they do that I would love to do myself, because they're like also random and silly, and it's this kind of experiments that I don't know how to explain things. I'm terrible at talking. I love Unus Annus. I see a lot of myself in their channel, and I would love to do something like that at some point. It's really inspiring. It's really inspiring, at least for me. So yeah, I got my Unus Annus pen, and I'm super happy about it. Look at it, it's so cool. Oh man, I love it. But with that said, let's go back to Nervely from yesterday to end the video, shall we? Bye-bye. But as always, if you guys want to share anything about your weeks, please feel free to leave a comment down below. I would love to read. And if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like if you'd like, and I will see you next time. You guys have a great day. Goodbye.